I'm 45 years old and my skin is better now than it ever was in its 20s and 30s. Let me tell you why. Today we're going to be talking about retinoids. I have a lot of question about things like retinol, tretinoin, what is it? How do you use it? What does it do to your skin? Can you even use it? And to be honest with you, I didn't know much about it myself before I started using it. I kind of just ended up staying away because I was like, I don't know if this is going to be suited to my skin. Is it too strong? Am I going to ruin my skin? Like, it seems a bit extreme, you know? So I feel like if I thought this, then a lot of you guys must have thought this. And I do have a lot of questions from you guys asking about it. So that's why I want to go through it today. I'm explaining it because it genuinely has been something that has completely changed the texture of my skin and the quality of my skin. And it is one of the best things that I started using. Genuinely. So I would say retinoids are probably the closest thing to gold standard skincare. They are products that, they are ingredients, they are things that are really going to change your skin. I think if there's just a couple of things that I would never ever stop using, it's them. Genuinely, because of what they've done to my skin. Now, I think that a lot of people understand that retinoids are for wrinkles, but I don't think they really understand why and how it works and how long it takes and what it does to the rest of your skin. Because I actually think that's one part of it. That's one benefit of it. There are so many other benefits to retinoids. And I genuinely wanted to do this video so that you understand how it works and why it's better for your skin, so that you understand it better. And you know what I'm like on this channel, right? I'm very fuss free in terms of like my language. I don't think I overcomplicate things. And I definitely don't use words that are kind of like, I can tell you right now, I don't think there's a single word that I use that you're going to have to go and check out and check what it means. Because I do all that for you. I do that so that you don't have to. So what are retinoids? When you hear retinol and tretinoin, they are from the retinoid family. So they're under that umbrella. Let's just say retinoids it's an umbrella. And then you have a family of different products that sits in there. And I'm going to be talking mainly about retinol and tretinoin. Those are the two main things I feel like you've probably heard of. So both are vitamin A derivatives. Tretinoin is prescription strength. Retinol is something you can get over the counter. So you can even buy that in Sephora. Basically, both are from the same family, from the retinoid family, but they both have different strengths. Tretinoin is stronger, retinol is not as strong. I would personally recommend, if you've never used either of them, to start with retinol and stay on that for a while. Let your skin get used to it, understand how it changes your skin. And then if you feel like, you know what? I am so used to this now, let me move on to like tretinoin because it's something that I want to try and maybe it's the kind of results that I'm aiming for and I'm not getting that from retinol anymore. Do it that way. That's how I did it. And I didn't even start retinol because I had the intention of moving on to tretinoin. I started retinol because it is something that my dermatologist recommended to me, and I went through the shedding, the peeling and all that kind of stuff with retinol so that when I did eventually get onto tretinoin, I didn't have any side effects or deal with any of that because my skin was so used to it. But I've been through that whole peeling stage, so I can explain to you how that works. So let's firstly talk about what changes when you are in your 40s, because I feel like, you know, this video is for anyone over 40. And the reason for that is because a lot changes. You lose collagen in your skin. Your collagen production naturally declines, basically. Your skin renewal slows down. The dead skin that you are exfoliating or naturally exfoliates, it stays on your skin longer, so it doesn't shed as quickly. Your skin becomes less efficient at repairing itself. Your skin, the pigmentation, last longer. Like any discoloration, any pigmentation issues, they last longer on your skin. They don't renew. It doesn't the cell turnover is slower. Fine lines become more obvious, and generally your skin isn't renewing itself as quicker. So yeah. Okay, so the first thing that retinoids do is improve your cell turnover. So like I just said, everything slows down as you get older, right? With this, your skin is constantly producing new cells. So it increases your cell turnover. Your old skin cells, like I said, it's the dead skin stays there. It sheds quicker. So you have your young skin coming out quicker. So your newer skin cells reach the surface quicker and you end up looking more youthful. Smoother skin, brighter skin. That's to do with cell turnover. Let's talk about collagen production now. This is the big one, I think, because collagen is like your structural support for your skin. So imagine a bed, right? Now, you've got a mattress and you've got the sheet that goes on top, right? Your collagen is the mattress. That's that cushioning you have in your skin. As your collagen declines, your skin becomes thinner. It becomes more crepey, more tired, more older looking. What retinoids do is stimulate collagen production. So your skin looks firmer, it looks more bouncy, it looks more youthful. It's better, it's younger looking. So what about pigmentation? Because I feel like there are so many benefits to this. So that's why I'm like separating them all out and just listing them all. So pigment basically sits in your skin cells, right? And then you have a lot of that. I'm making this as simple as possible to understand. You have a lot of those cells. And when your pigment sits in your cells, you basically, if you have more of that, you see more of it. You see more pigment, right? Now, what happens with retinoids, the same way I was talking about how skin cells renew itself easier and quicker, this basically helps to push pigmented cells through the skin faster. So you will get that, again, skin cell turnover quicker, right? So your pigmentation issues that you have, they fade because you've got that higher skin turnover. So your pigment is not as strong, like in terms of like the areas that you have that kind of, those kind of age spots, things like that, they start to fade slowly. So uneven skin tone, acne scarring, it's amazing for that. Sunspots and age spots, absolutely amazing for that. So let me just explain fine lines and wrinkles. Retinoids don't fill your wrinkle. So when you have a wrinkle, it's like a little dip, right? They don't fill your wrinkle. What it does is it smooths your skin over. So it smooths your skin better so that there's less of that bumpiness and it's brighter, so the light reflects off of it easier, so it doesn't look as it looks a bit more blurred. But also because of the collagen production, it stimulates that collagen production. That's where that wrinkle doesn't become as obvious. It actually just almost like it doesn't fill the wrinkle, but the cushioning underneath helps to just flatten that like kind of wrinkle there, right? So it's not as deep, if that makes sense, because you've got that cushioning there now. So that's basically everything to do with like what it is, what it does, how it works. So hopefully that is really, really like clear, plain and simple for you to understand now. So let's talk about what actually happens. So when you use any type of retinoid, you're going to notice certain things. Immediately, I would say, not immediately, but like after a couple of weeks, I think you would notice brighter skin tone, you would have slightly smoother skin, your tone is going to be a lot more even, so you're not going to have as much uneven skin tone. I would say wrinkle improvements take a lot longer, so that's not something you're going to see that quickly, because to stimulate collagen production, it isn't so quick. It isn't a fast thing. It takes time to do that. I would say more than anything, consistency is the biggest thing here, using it consistently. Now, I think some people tend to think that retinoids exfoliate the skin, and it doesn't. What it does is it changes the way that your skin cells behave. And like I said, I mentioned earlier, the skin cell turnover is higher, right? So it changes the way your skin cells behave. It doesn't exfoliate your skin, right? So if you imagine the fact that it's not exfoliating your skin and you've got that high cell turnover, right? You need something to exfoliate your skin. This is where, and it's not a retinoid, azelaic acid comes in. And this is something I use with my tretinoin. Azelaic acid is like a exfoliator for the skin. It is great for acne prone skin. It's really good at gently exfoliating dead skin cells. So if used with tretinoin, it works absolutely amazing, but it takes time, and it's something that you have to introduce into your routine slowly and not when you first start using tretinoin. I think your skin needs to get used to tretinoin first, and then slowly you can introduce it in. And like, for example, my routine is on a Monday, I use tretinoin, Tuesday, azelaic acid, then tretinoin, then azelaic acid, then tretinoin again. And then the weekend I have off and I don't use either. So after I use each of those products, I put a moisturizer on after about 20 minutes, by the way. That's my routine now, and it works really, really well for me, because what I've got is that tretinoin doing its work, increasing my cell turnover. And then I've got the azelaic acid, which is gently exfoliating the dead skin cells that are kind of left behind from the tretinoin. In conjunction, they work really, really well hand in hand. But tretinoin, retinol, they're not exfoliants. They change the behavior of your skin cells. So will you get peeling and redness? Probably. If you've never used any retinoid before, when you first start using a retinol, you will. get that. I believe you will. I know you see all these videos of people saying peeling is good, it means it's working. Redness is good, it means it's working. I don't think that's the case, right? I think that initially you will probably get that, probably one of those, maybe you won't, right? It all depends on what your skin cells are like before you start using them, right? But I feel like once you've gone through that phase, it shouldn't continue to happen. If your skin stops peeling, you go through that phase, right? For example, when I first started using retinol, I went through a phase, and I used the Lancer Advanced Retinol treatment, by the way, which was absolutely amazing. And I'll put the links in my description, by the way. By the way, please do quickly subscribe to this channel, hit the like button and hit the bell button, because it really helps my channel out. And watch to the end, because all of this information is so useful, by the way. So yeah, when I started using retinol, for the first few weeks, I peeled a lot. And I was like, oh my God, what is this doing to my skin? And then I read that's what happens. And I was like, okay, great. But it shouldn't continue to happen. Right? Once you go through that phase, that's that transitional period of your skin getting used to it. Once it's gone through that and you stay consistent with it, it shouldn't continue to happen. So I don't want you to think to yourself, oh, well, my skin's not peeling, therefore it's not working. Or my skin's not red, therefore it's not working. It shouldn't continue to be that way. Your skin should adjust to it. It shouldn't be leaving your skin feeling red and raw at all. The goal is consistency. So use it consistently, can't say that word, but don't expect peeling all the time or redness all the time. That doesn't mean that it's working. Don't use too much. You need a pea-sized amount. That's it. That's all you need. Don't use anything more than that. It is a very strong product. You do not need that much. If you end up using more, it doesn't mean it's going to work better or work faster. It will actually compromise your skin barrier and probably cause you some irritation. Trust me, I've been through it myself, so don't do that. Your skin can only process so much, so stick to a small amount and trust me on that. I just mentioned your skin barrier, right? Your skin barrier is really, really important because basically retinoids get your skin to work harder and faster. So therefore, you want to make sure you're focusing on hydration, on your moisturizer, on your barrier repair. So something that I really love is the Medicube, I think it's called 3H. It's on my bedside table right now, so let me just type it in. Is it called 3H? Yeah, it's 3H Relief Cream. I use that as my moisturizer. So every day, whether I'm putting azelaic acid on or tretinoin on, 20 minutes after, I put that cream on. It's a very good cream for my barrier, my skin barrier. It helps to repair it, it's soothing, it's calming as well, but it's hydrating as well. So that's a cream that I would personally recommend. It's very, very good. Okay, another piece of advice I would give you, if you're gonna go with retinoids, do not try and add extra acids and things like that into it, because trust me, your skin can only take so much. I personally do not use anything else. I don't use any kind of acids. I don't use anything that is going to irritate my skin even further. This is enough for me and that's it. And I've figured that out, that over time, these two products work really well for my skin. I don't need to add anything else that's going to further cause any irritation. I would say the benefits of this, they stack up over time because again, it all comes down to consistency. The more and more, and I don't mean the more product you use, I mean, the longer you use this product, the better your skin is going to be. I would not stop using this product. It is that amazing. I have seen a massive difference in the quality of my skin. I still struggle with acne scarring and it is getting less and less visible. I think this, honestly, retinoids for me are absolutely amazing, game changer. So let me just tell you the strength that I use. My tretinoin is 0.05%. You can start lower. You can start on 0.025% and then work your way up to 0.05. But yeah, I would recommend that. I think I actually went straight into 0.05, but again, I was using retinols previously, so my skin was used to it. So it wasn't like I was introducing something totally random to my skin. When you first start using this, if you do go for this, whether it's a retinol, whether it's tretinoin, I would recommend starting it off using it like once a week first. Slowly build yourself up. That's what I did. So I started once a week, and then by week 3, I went up to twice a week. By week 8, I went up to 3 times a week. So do that. I then eventually ended up going 5 nights a week. And then I was like, I feel like I need something to exfoliate my skin. And that's where I switched over to 1 day off, 1 day on, 1 day off. And then in between I added azelaic acid. So don't start off with that routine that I explained to you that I'm currently on. Don't start off with that immediately. You need to slowly get yourself into it, introduce it slowly into your skincare routine. So ultimately, retinoids are not a quick fix. It's not going to be an overnight change for you. Consistency matters more, and using it in like a very small amount matters. It really does make a difference. It works by changing how your skin behaves on a cellular level. So your skin cells, it speeds up your skin processing time basically, and it's going to give you smoother skin, brighter skin. You're going to get more radiance, but it all comes in time. It's not immediate, but it is well worth it. If there's anything that I would say consistency works for, it is this. You're gonna have better collagen support, so you're gonna get more cushiony skin. It's gonna look better, it's gonna look younger, it's gonna look smoother. I think I have now got the best skin of my years, like better than I ever have previously. I've got better skin now. My skin is better now than it was in its 20s and 30s. And I think that's saying something. And I think it is mainly down to my attention to detail and my tretinoin. So yeah, that's the honest truth. Please do head on over to the Beauty Breakfast Club and subscribe, because I think you're going to love it. It's an online publication. I write on there myself. They're newsletters you get every other day. It's free to subscribe, and that gives you access to one new newsletter like every 5 days or so. But if you go for the paid version that costs the same as getting yourself one coffee a month, you get access to the entire site, and you get to join the group chat where you can ask me any questions directly and I will actually answer you. So excited to see you over there. If you have any questions, let me know. Everything's listed in my description. I'm going to love you and leave you and see you on the next video.